Hey guys, it's Zaade the Esquire. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Today we have another bar preps tip video. Today I'm going to be discussing what you guys should be doing if you're studying for the bar exam and your bar exam got postponed. Because I've gotten a few questions about it and I know everybody's wondering, should they start studying now? Should they wait? You know, what should they do to make sure that they're on point and they're doing exactly what they should be doing? Make sure you guys like this video, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. Comment exactly what questions you have for me, or DM me if you don't feel comfortable putting in the comments. DM me questions. I've had so many questions DM'd to me on Instagram, but I've answered them all, and I love answering you guys' DMs. I've had people text me personally, so thank you guys for asking questions. Bar prep is something that's really important to me, and I'm really passionate about it because I felt like it was, although it was the hardest time of my life, it was the time that made me feel so successful and so diligent, and I want other people to feel this way. Stay tuned and let's get into this video. So first, I want to address the fact that I will be looking at some notes because I want to make sure I tell you guys exactly everything that's in my head. Also, I do want to address that I definitely had enough time with my 10-week program. I took Themis and I definitely 100% had enough time to learn all the material. A lot of people say, well, obviously you passed, but that's not the case. Sometimes you can pass but still feel like you did not have enough knowledge. Maybe you just felt like it was luck or something, but I honestly felt like during the exam that I had every single thing I needed to know for every single question. There was not one question where I was like, okay, I don't know this, I've never seen this, like I didn't have enough time to study this. I had enough knowledge. So I do want to say that you do have enough time to learn everything you need to know in the 10-week program. Second, I also want to tell you guys that, you know, use this extra time as an advantage. It sucks that the bar exam is postponed. If you are in a state where it's postponed, it sucks that it's postponed. It means it's delaying your licensing because it's delaying your results. For a lot of people, it's delaying these jobs and these amazing salaries that I know you guys are walking into. I do want to say that there are ways that you can turn it into a positive. Honestly, having more time means that you can spend more time on subjects that you feel like you didn't do as well on in law school, that you kind of just skated by. Maybe it was luck that you even passed that class. My overall tip though for you guys is that I wouldn't say don't study during this time. I wouldn't say wait. Even though I felt like I had enough time during that 10-week period, don't wait until 10 weeks out. So the Illinois bar exam has been postponed to September. Don't wait until 10 weeks from your September bar exam date to start studying. But know that 10 weeks is enough time to get all your studying done. You don't want to wait until months from now to start studying because your brain will have stopped. Your brain will have stopped doing what it needs to do to learn and take in information, and that's going to be hard to get back into the roll of things. I wouldn't engulf myself in studying because you don't want to start stressing yourself out so early. I wouldn't commit 1,000% to studying right now, but I would commit to studying because you do need to keep your brain moving after finals. Another thing I want to say is that you're always going to feel a little unprepared. Like the likelihood of you going into the bar exam feeling like, oh my God, I'm going to get every single question right, I know every single thing, it's very slim. Although I say I felt confident, I walked into the exam every second thinking, oh my God, like I don't know if I'm gonna know what's on the next page. I don't know if I'm gonna know everything that's at the end of this question. Even when you thought you were, even when I thought I was making up rules, I wasn't making up rules. I knew everything I needed to know. But walking to the exam, you're probably not gonna feel that way, and that's okay. You're not gonna feel 100% prepared. When the bar exam comes in September, you're still gonna feel that pressure. You're still going to feel that nervousness. So I'm going to get into what exactly do I suggest that you guys do at this time. Honestly, like I said earlier, I would suggest light work. So something that I would definitely 1,000% suggest, oh my gosh, is to practice Mpts. Because Mpts are one of those things where you can study structure and how to write an MPT, but you will never know what the MPT is going to be. You don't know if it's going to be a will or a contract or maybe you have to write, you know, a closing argument. You don't know what it's going to be, but you want to know how to write every single type of MPT. And that's one thing that the 10-week program is kind of difficult to do, because like it's hard to focus on MPTs when you know you have multiple choices to do. So it's hard to focus on them during the 10-week study period. So I would definitely suggest, now that you have all this extra time, to do MPTs now. Now that you have extra time, I encourage you to practice on one different type of MPT every single week. Definitely focus on those ones that haven't been tested lately. So I will link a website in the description box that basically has the frequency of the type of MPTs that have been tested. I do want to give a disclaimer: there's no guarantee that their predictions for this exam are going to be true, but a lot of the times they are accurate. And just for your own knowledge and comfort, you want to make sure that you at least have those MPTs that they've suggested are coming up on this exam in your mind. You want to have that structure down. And if you're lucky enough, you are able and you can send your practice MPTs to advisors at your school, definitely do that. If you don't have any advisors to send them to, find a classmate that you can send it to, and you guys can cross-check answers. Okay, so now if you've watched the video through, your question is probably still, okay, when exactly do I start studying? Shahzadi the Esquire suggests that you start studying fully at about 12 or 13 weeks out. That gives you so much cushion time, and then those last, if you have like 2 or 3 weeks extra at the end, you can fully immerse yourself in essay questions and multiple choice. So the 10-week program was perfect for me, but I did start a little bit early. I started watching lectures like a week or so early, because my finals were done early and I didn't want my brain to stop moving, and I know how I am. So I would definitely suggest that you start a little bit early. Don't give yourself exactly 10 weeks. Then at the end, I was just doing straight multiple choice questions and essay questions. There is nothing like a practice question, because you can think you know a subject, but you do not know how to answer that question. No matter how much you think you know negligence, when a negligence multiple choice question comes up, if you don't know how to answer that question, you don't know negligence to the bar examiners, and that's just facts on facts. Practice questions, but don't stress yourself out so early. I encourage you not to stress yourself out early. Okay guys, so those are your answers to the question of, what do I do with this extra time? My bar exam has been postponed. Do I start studying now? Do I start studying later? I let you know in this video. I answer those questions. If you feel like I could go into more detail, if you want more detail personally, like I said, and like I said earlier, and like I said in the last video, definitely ask me. I'm willing to answer. I love answering you all's questions. I love that so many of you felt confident and comfortable DMing me questions or messaging me questions. It felt great. Definitely comment, definitely like this video if you felt like it was helpful. Share this video with anyone that you know that's studying for the bar exam, or anyone that's going to be studying for the bar exam soon. I definitely hope that it was helpful for you all. Your bar exam being postponed is not the end of the world. Everything is going to work out exactly how it's supposed to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be in life right now, and just go into these next few months knowing that and feeling confident in that. And I hope you all stay uplifted and encouraged, and you kill your study time. Remember, I'm Zaade the Esquire. It was so nice talking to you guys. Can't wait to see you in my next video.